Okay, we're all. I'm at the beach. That's why I have like these beach glasses on. So sorry. It looks like I'm on vacation. I'm never on vacation. Even if I'm on vacation, I'm still teaching. Everything comes out of my mouth has to be teachings. It can't be like,
Right.
oh yeah, yesterday's bowling was great. No, it's
Mm-hmm.
not.
Right.
Um, so I'm talking with one of my students here about. Oh my God, someone's gonna call me out for this. Weaponizing Buddhism. Uh oh. Like, uh oh. What does he mean? And so the first thing I said was the classification of Buddhist teachers.
Mm.
And this is a radical but yet necessary idea, just an idea, and it's just to help people understand the magnitude and caliber of certain monks. You know, we have Bhikkhu Bodhi, we have Yutatamo, Saranapala, Bante Ji. Those would be considered 4 or 5 star generals in Buddhism, Theravadan Buddhism. And that so what are we battling? We've always been battling with greed, anger, and delusion our whole life, both internally and the exterior presenting society. Many times, other Buddhist monks and bhikkhus have described the monastic order as Dharma warriors. So every monk is actually a Dharma warrior. With the existence of AI, artificial intelligence, and what it can do to humans, that's where I left off. So I just put everyone up to speed about what is happening, and now I continue my conversation. And all of this is being cited by Dr. Professor Yuval Noah Harari on YouTube, who started sounding the alarm 5 years ago. So with the TikTok, the algorithm aspect of it was that it took our attention away. And to gather more attention, the algorithm started showing you things that spark your anger, like police brutalities and shootings. Anything that sparks your anger, you are more likely to like, excuse me, what the hell going on here? So you pay more attention to it, you are activated in your anger, and now you want to fight back or take action or advocate, okay? So they already got the algorithm figured out, and then of course, you know, girls shaking their butts, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, oh okay, all right, yeah, okay, well, that's that." Then
Mom, you already getting up there?
they also made it, and then COVID happened.
Mm. Hey, let me come.
It's like you could come closer to observe what they were doing. um, so COVID made people distance themselves away from each other, like this, okay? Which is, you go over there, I'm gonna be over here, 6 foot safety rule. Don't cough on me, don't touch me, don't do blah blah blah. All right, you don't have a mask on. We've got people who got shot over the mask thing, right? We've already seen that. So we've been conditioned so far in society to, I don't trust you, trust. So now AI comes in there, and the potential and likely chance that it knows algorithm can and will manipulate you in intimacy because it knows you more than you know yourself.
Yourself, yeah.
So it's going to create a really nice hot chick, and then the chick is gonna be like, "Hello, how are you?" You know, and it's going to know about, with algorithms. Let's say you watch porn. Do you like men or do you like women or do you like both? And they can track your eye movements
Wow.
with the algorithm and realize that you like women more than you like men, or you like men or you like whatever you like, okay, whatever. Okay.
Right.
We already know what kind of clicks people have been clicking all left to right. Okay.
Mm.
So they know you more than you know yourself, and they also know your fantasies and fetishes. These are things that I am adding on to what Professor Harari have already said. I'm just expanding on it. I was gonna sit and expand on this. Now it's just a great time to say it. And so it will reel you in. We already have people that do that. We have master manipulators that's already been doing that. I mean, there are women that I've got so many stories through my lifetime, my short, but however significant life experience lifetime, that I've seen certain women and women should be interchanged with men, not just, I'm not being sexist, men and women who are master at that, where they go into a bar, they sit there, target certain lonely people and reel them in with looks, perfumes, cologne, spray with Axe. And they will sit there and get story out of the other person, and then, okay, well, let's go home. Or let's have a couple more drinks and have fun. And when judgment is clouded by not keeping the precepts, you're more likely to take off your clothes and try to catch an STD. Or spend more money and then equate sex for love. We know that. But AI can now do that to people and really mess people up. So my idea of the Buddhist army, the weaponization of Buddhism, is exactly that, is to better arm people with the Dhamma. And to help people understand the magnitude and caliber of certain monks. Just because they're in this, like, who are you? Like, what ranking are you? And even though in this tradition is a little confusing, all you have is venerable and most venerable. And now people really can understand, but how many years have you been doing this? Or how many people have you influenced, or so on and so on. So it's important for people to understand, the same thing that I said about the Buddhist cardinal concept. Cardinal came from the Catholic world, and cardinals they're loved. They are within leadership positions, and they have great influence over the people. So I term the terminology of Buddhist cardinals for that reason, so that people understand that, so this guy influenced a lot of people. He's well liked. He has control over the body of knowledge of the teachings of the Buddha. But there's a lot of conversations to be made, and a lot of the long list to do in Buddhism for that matter. And that's why it's part of my trip to where I'm going. But yeah, that's just one out of 10 things that is on my list to discuss with them. Of course, it spans out into like a whole month of sitting with them and waiting for the right time to signal the intention, because you don't want them to, on their days that have backaches, to be like, can we improve Buddhism? And I find this a great time to talk while you're having back pain. Most venerable.
When they're completely distracted by...
Yeah.
Wow.
So...
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, at least you have the details, and you have an idea, and you have a...
of course, as I'm sitting there too, I'm also glancing at each of their faces to make sure that it is receptive and not like... You gotta remember, I'm sitting with people in their 50s and 60s and 70s, more like 60s.
They're gonna be like...
Or they may think I'm a little too radical. And be like, well... At the time of this talk, are you under the influence of drug or alcohol or prescription medication? The same thing that judges say?
Yeah. You're too radical.
It's not radical, it's necessary.
Yeah,
I mean, it is radical, but necessary. You feel me? I'm just saying so, that's all I'm saying. And then be a little funny in there, too.
That's how I am about it.
Yeah, just be a little funny in there, too.
It's true, though. I am being radical, but it's very necessary for our radicalism to reach a point that we can expand the score.
I don't think we have a one set unifying leader. That's what's also is like, in Buddhism, is that the leaders are all sprawled out and they don't really answer to one big great gigantic Vatican. Buddhist Vatican.
It's not centralized stuff. Yeah.
Everyone kind of makes their own rules and bend their own rules, and that's concerning.
That is very concerning.
For the future. So, but what are you doing since yesterday and today?
So other than entertaining our friend, my friend, and just kind of observing, listening, I caught myself in the snag. Do you want to get some ice cream? What?
You trying to fatten me up?
Well, I mean, it is hot out.
Sure, I'll take vanilla.
Yeah, let's go. You want to go? You want me to walk? I'll go.
It's over there. Yeah, okay.
Do you want to walk or you want to stay here? I'll go get it.
Okay, hold on. Let me find my other shoe here. All right, well, so if you all got a kick out of that talk, great, lovely.
Oh, we don't have to leave this game, Esther, if you're still on Discord.
No, I think it's good. And I'm going to go back to the biography of the Buddha
I know
here
that book looks
shortly.
so good, by the way. I like
He's trying to fatten me up with ice cream, so I can't refuse what's being offered. So be right
I'm
back.
getting chocolate.